quiet the crowd noise for a moment, and there is the last match on day one of the January tournament for the third tier division, and that man stepping up onto the dohyo now is a very familiar face to many of you. It's Wakatakakage, currently ranked at the top of the third tier division. Makushita 1, 29 years old. His older brother by a year, Wakamoto Haru, is at Maegashira 1 this tournament, and trying to get back into Sanyaku after having a disappointing November tournament. And he had a decent November. Did he get 5 wins or 4 wins? Let me see. 5-2 at Makushita 6. So not quite enough to go up to the Juryo division right away, but all he needs is 4 wins or more here at the top number 1 slot, and he will be back in Juryo in March. His opponent is Kayo. He's also ranked at the very top, Makushita 1, and he wrestles in Kiseno Sato's stable, and is one of the guys who hasn't changed his Shikona. His ring name is his last name, so he will probably change it when he gets promoted to Juryo, which is something they often do. Sometimes they wait until they get promoted up to Maegashira, or to the top division, the Makuuchi division. But he's from Okinawa. Pretty big guy, Kayo, and we'll see how he wrestles today against a very experienced Wakatakakage, who's obviously got his eyes on being re-promoted back up to the second tier division, so he can get up to the top division later in the year. Okay, here we go. Oh. They still sell quite a bit of Wakatakakage goods, even though he's not ranked in the top division. They generally sell mostly goods for the top division wrestlers only at the souvenir stands. But, they made so much with him on it, I think it's still pretty easy to get. And I assume he'll be back there, later this year. But, of course, there's a third brother. I want to make sure I say his name right. They all fight out of Sokokurai's stable. So Wakamoto Haru is the middle brother, Wakatakakage is the youngest, and then there's Wakatakamoto, who is older by a few years, born in 1991. And I'm just going to let this run while I chat. So all 3 brothers are sumo wrestlers. Wakatakamoto is down in Sandamne. So he's 3 from the bottom or 4 from the top, however you want to count it. Okay, and then if you go see live sumo, they just start. This is the Juryo division. They already had the dohyo iri, the guys where they walk in with their keisho mawashi. That happened at about 2:10 p.m. So if you want to get to the stadium, find your seats, and be there for when they walk in. If you're a fan of anybody in the Juryo division, you want to get there around 2 o'clock. If you're mostly concerned with just the top division, you can get there, I always say get there around 3 o'clock, and it ends at 6 o'clock. So that's still, you're putting in 3 hours. But some people go even earlier, watch all day. I believe it opens at something like 10 a.m. So you can certainly go and spend quite a bit of time watching sumo if you get tickets for any given day of a tournament. And I will be back. I'm not going to show anything from Juryo today, but I will be back with lots of top division action for you from day one. Okay, thanks for watching.